Hello everyone, in today's video we are going to look how to service some model trains. So I have three different locomotives here. We have one small märklin locomotive. We have another small locomotive and we have a big one. All those look the same in the inside. The most of them have screws that you're gonna need to. The camera focus. Camera focus. Yeah, screws like that you have to fit to screw out. But some of them, like this, is just a plastic shell that that is easily removed. Let's zoom in and see how it looks inside. Okay, so this is how the locomotive looks inside. We have this, that is the reverser, and if it just wants to go in one direction, even if you switch it, it's probably because this spring or coil here is too old and has gotten broken, and you take that small black arrow, the thing here, making it change here. I think you can see that it changes just above the black cables. If it isn't that, if it doesn't run at all, it's probably this part, the black. That's the engine, or the motor I should say. And it's off. If you can see, there are two different holes, and there should already be some inside, something inside each of them. It's a small copper thing that you have to remove, and inside you can find a coil that's just a small. Okay, and now I managed to get the coil out. Ideally you should use one of these pliers, but this is quite big. It won't fit inside that hole. Just a small black. Remove the other coil, and the other, that is the brush, and the brush should be located in the other hole. Okay, let's see if I can get this. Okay, now we have gotten both the brush and the coil out. As you can see on the brush, that is very camouflaged in this wooden bank. You can see that it is a bit black, and that's the part of that sits pressed on the engine. So you can see that the coal lubricates the engine and the brush removes it. So you just need to replace it simply, and just put in those small bits of copper again. Overing. Then it should be good to go to place the or not the chassis. On the other side, on the underside, you can on the underside you can probably find some dust and something, so you should remove that if easy to do that. And on this shoe here, there might be some dirt, so I would advise her to remove it. And also there should be some rubber tires on this metal wheels, which isn't on that side, but on the other side there is a small black but it's very old and broken, as you can probably see, and this is broken to the axle that sits on. But I would say I'm done with that locomotive. Let's go to the other. It's basically a copy of that other, but this has, let's remove this, this has screws on the underside. So let's locate where those are. I'm probably gonna say it's that one and that one. Let's don't go with that. Let's go with the big engine. Here we have, let me just zoom out so we can see the whole locomotive. Remove the small black one. This is the märklin G800, I think it says, and screws are located on the underside. As you can see, we're going to need to remove 4 screws. That one and the screw there. So I advise to use I recommend to use the same size flathead screwdriver, because this is just barely too big, so I'm causing damage to the screws, and that's not good. Oh, that was very easy to remove, flew off. Now the tender has come apart, so you don't need to remove the tender, but it's often easier. Then we have that screw and that screw to remove. And weirdly enough, this screwdriver fits like a glove into that. So let's take away that and the last screw. Oh my god, I'm gonna have 10. Why is the camera flashing at 12 minutes? Yeah, I'm gonna have 10 minutes of footage of this. Let's the engine to this. So you can see we have a small screw here I'm gonna have to remove, because on the underside of this there is a screw. These screws I don't recommend to remove, because they are where the axles are connected to, and it could be very tricky to fix. Okay, we have gotten the screw out, and should be quite simple to remove this part of the wheels. As you can see, they are stuck here too with a small black pin, but it's pretty easy. Just lift it up and push it backwards and it should come apart. Now we have the access to the screw, the last screw. Part by flipping it over. I wonder why that tender have wires to it. It doesn't seem to be anything here. Oh, maybe it is a backlight, but I don't know. It's pretty old and broken, so it should be. If I can zoom out with this camera. Pretty easy to just drag out now. But as you can see, it already sits with an. There is already a cable over here, so can't remove it completely. But I did what I could. Now here is now we have it on the wrong side. As you can see, there's no cowl or. Okay, so here is the coolant brush on this locomotive. It should be. It's the same thing, just to remove that small copper pin. One question is that on this locomotive it's reversed, where the cola. So inside this should be an. Yeah, I think I can remove the code.